Folks, hope y'all doing okay today. Thanks for tuning in. So before I get started, I just want to say that I apologize for the crazy hair. Last night I got in from work and I just required a shower before I went to sleep, and I didn't think to do anything about my hair before I got ready to go, and I pulled up my camera right before I got started here and looked, and I tried to smooth it down. So I mean, it is what it is. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about something that I've seen but I don't get. I don't understand people with little to no work ethic. It just, I don't get it. And what brought all this on is my wife came home today from her job. She got there about 45 minutes before I had to leave for work. And we're sitting there talking, and she's telling me about the drama of the day at her work, and it involved essentially a handful of co-workers not doing their job. Basically, they get these big cardboard boxes in, and they're not breaking them down. They're just throwing them in other cardboard boxes. Well, when you break them down, they take up way less space, and that way when you go to put them in a dumpster, you don't instantly fill up the dumpster. You've got room for more boxes. Well, other departments were giving their unbroken down cardboard to her department, just kind of like, here, do it. And that's not in anyone's job description to take care of the trash for another department. So essentially it just became a big to-do, and it ended up getting the facility manager involved, and to get people to just do their job. And the part that I found craziest is that even after the facility manager got on everybody about their laziness, it was still going on up to the end of shift. Now, I want to kind of backtrack a little bit into my work. So I work on an assembly line, building trucks. And when you get in there, you will get assigned to a department, and then you'll get assigned to a shift. Like, this is all during your orientation. You'll be assigned the shift in a department, and then once you get there, they'll assign you to a specific team, and then they'll find a job for you. And if there's no open jobs available, you'll just start learning bunches of jobs and covering when they need you on that job. Essentially the way it works. Well, the only job that I balk at and don't enjoy doing, to the point where trying to choose my words carefully here, to the point that I may not finish it, would be the way to describe it. Because, okay, there's jobs in that building that are easier than others, and so if I get stuck on a job that's hard, that's, pretty difficult for me to do due to height or just the work that you've got to get done on that job, I might fuss about it, but I'm going to do it and do it as good as I can. The only job that I just don't really care nothing about is, suppose that there's a we run out of parts, or there's a breakdown, or a handful of other things that would cause the assembly line to stop. If we're down long enough, they'll tell us to clean up. I typically clean up whatever mess I make as I go, and when I say that, it's like, plastic trash, cardboard trash from your stock, dropping nuts and bolts from building up parts. I typically try to pick all that up as I go, so if I drop one, within 5-10 minutes, I try to go over and pick it up, so it's not in the floor and in the way and, lost. So, anyway, what gets me about it is the only reason that I don't like doing that job is, like, I'll clean up my mess, if I make this mess, but a lot of times I end up cleaning up behind grown adults, and I don't typically enjoy doing that no matter what the situation is. But also, there is a full-time janitorial service that works in that building. And so I work at a union shop, and this janitorial service is a union cleaning crew. So that's the only job that I don't like doing, because I feel like I'm taking union work from union workers by doing what's in their job description. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Whoa! Traffic is crazy in little downtown Metropolis with its one red light. But anyway, so that's the only time that I have an issue with being told to do something that I don't enjoy doing, is when they tell me to do something that's legit someone else's job description, and where I'm taking work away from them to do. So, but I don't understand all this drama of people not helping people out, or, tidying up their mess. When, working at Ford, give you a case in point example of this. Sometimes when you're putting things together, things just go in an unexpected way. You have a bolt that tries to cross thread. You might drop something. You might grab the wrong part by mistake and have to fix your mistake. So, there's a lot of things that can happen where you end up where you're about to shut the line off, or where you've shut the line off. Well, a lot of the people that work close to me, they all realize that, everybody's putting in a good effort to produce vehicles in a quality manner and in a timely fashion, but things happen. So, for example, sometimes a coworker will have something happen that works right next to me, where it ends up putting him running a little bit behind, and so I'll actually go over and help him get caught back up, so he's not about to stop the flow of production. And the same thing goes true for me. And I'm fortunate, because almost everybody that ends up working next to me on the assembly line, we've kind of got that arrangement going on, where we do help each other out. And that's part of the benefit of having good work ethic is when you're struggling, and even though normally you don't have those problems, people know that that's not normal and they help you out a little bit. But I just don't understand why people don't have work ethic. You know, someone has agreed to pay you a dollar amount for your time and labor. And don't get me wrong, I've had days where, at various jobs, where I was told, hey, here's your list of responsibilities for today. Here's the agreed upon wage for your labor. And here's what you need to get done in your shift. And either I got all my responsibilities taken care of during my shift, or there was a issue on the company side where they could not provide enough work for me to work the entire production time, or the entire time of my work shift. That's not a me problem. Give you a case in point example. I used to work at a gas station when I was, when did I quit there? I think I quit there when I was 20. I think I worked there from 18 to 20. I think 18 or 19 to 20. Might have quit at 21. I don't know. I was there about 2 years. Well, anyway, working at this gas station, and I got stuck on the night shift. It was most of your work week, it was a solo gig. So you'd work, take care of customers, and then it would typically slow down around anywhere from 11 to 1 in the morning. And once you got to that point, once you got to the point where you could step away from the register for a minute, you had a list of cleaning chores. You know, these trash cans had to be emptied. You didn't stop, like there were certain things that you couldn't do due to the fact you were there by yourself. But you'd go and take care of your responsibilities. It was mainly cleaning up the food prep area, the coffee prep area. Occasionally you'd have to stock some of that area up, but we had a steward that took care of that during the day. And so unless there was a run on something, everything was good to go. You also had to clean out the soda machine, you know, clean the spill tray, clean the nozzles out where the soda comes out of them. A couple other odds and ends that you'd have to do, but it was fairly light work because you had to be able to pop over to pop over to assist a customer at the cash register when the time came. Well, as time went on, I got pretty quick at that job. You know, I had worked out a system where I could do this and do that and clean all this and clean all that, and I'd have my chores done. If I was uninterrupted, I could get everything done in 2.5 hours. Well, so I got all my chores done. All the other shifts had their chores done. If they couldn't get everything done, help them out. And also I had to start the morning rush coffee before the food steward got in, and then it was their job. But anyway, I got to the point where as time went on and I got better and better at it and just, you know, kind of figured out a good routine and a good way to do everything, I'd end up having quite a lot of free time to kill. And I came up with creative ways to kill my free time. You know, a buddy of mine, he'd come over and visit, and we'd just chat about everything. I may or may not have taken a laptop into the store and started watching DVDs once I got all my chores done. I never did that before I got everything done, but once I was just manning the registers and all my chores had gotten taken care of, I'd watch a little bit of TV on my laptop. So, like, I have no problem with once you're done, you know, taking a well-earned break, but, you know, for Pete's sake, show some initiative to get there. Anyway, that's kind of what I got for today, folks. Hope y'all doing okay. Stay safe. Take care. Catch y'all next time.